fatally shoots self after rescuing 66 hostages. Member of the Sokoto State Community Guard Corps tragically lost his life due to an accidental discharge shortly after participating in a successful rescue operation that freed 66 kidnapped victims in Sokoto State. The operation, led by the Nigerian Army, took place on Monday in Tadibali Forest, located in the eastern part of the state. Colonel Ahmed Usman, retired special advisor to Governor Ahmed Aliyu on security, confirmed the incident, explaining that it occurred when the operatives mishandled his firearm upon returning to the base. The incident occurred shortly after the team returned to their base from the operation. Usman stated he was handling his gun when it accidentally discharged, fatally wounding him. He died shortly afterwards. Usman also commended the progress made during the ongoing operation, which is funded by the Sokoto State government to combat banditry in the region. So far, 66 kidnapped victims have been rescued and several bandits have been eliminated during the operation, he said. The mission is ongoing as we aim to rid the state of criminal elements, especially bandits. The rescued victims were transported to Isa town in the Isa local government area, where they are receiving necessary care. The government and security forces remain committed to ensuring peace and security across the state. This is a rather sad one, really. Mr. Kolawole, what are your thoughts on this story?
Well, it's really a sad news. I mean, you know, when you have something, when you're taking a drink and it's sweet, then you have an aftertaste, a bitter aftertaste. That's just how this news hits me. Because after rescuing 66 hostages, it was such a great work, and having to, you know, have such pretty, I don't know what even use. I mean, it's just a sad thing. And then again, I don't want to seem insensitive, but then again, I want to encourage whatever bodies. I mean, it's a discussion for another time. You know, when you have such collaboration of, you know, the armed forces or the police with probably guards. I mean, the guards should also, you know, try to train themselves and make sure their weapons are well managed to avoid things like this. I mean, sometimes I don't know if saying these things are unavoidable or rather unavoidable is the right word, but we should always try to, you know, they should keep their weapons well, you know, cleaned up, and whatever guard or bodies that are both locally and otherwise should also try to ensure that they train their personnel properly. I mean, this is just a sad news.
Very well then. Thank you so much. Mr. Handover to God. This, you know, Mr. Kola talked about, which was going to, you know, be my question to you. What measures can be taken, given that the Nigerian Army had this collaboration with the corps members to try to get these people out? It's a bittersweet feeling, because there is the victory now, there is a death. Right now, there's a sad news. Now, someone has lost their life after actively trying to get other people out. What measures do you think the Army should put in place as regards, you know, teaching these corps members and other security agencies, when you collaborate with them, putting their, you know, guns on safety mode and all of that? What sort of measures other than that do you think should be put in place to prevent, you know, bitter taste stories like this?
Yeah, before they join together, before they have this joint task force for this operation, because I believe the vigilante has more information.
Right.
That is why the military and the task force
collaborated. Yes.
To me, I think in a case like this, before they embark on any mission, they should properly guide them, tell them what to do and what not to do.
Right.
I think this what just happened here is that they were so overjoyed. They succeeded in rescuing about 60 kidnapped victims, and I think he's in the process of that job, and he's not a trained personnel, unknown to this incident happen. So to me, I think the military need to, those ones they want to work with, those vigilantes that they have made up their mind to work with, they need to take them through a proper sensitization on how to handle live ammunitions.
Right.
Tell them this is how it is, because you actually heard this kind of news happening to any soldier, but because they are proper, they are well trained.
Yeah.
So I think the military, the security department need to train this set of persons
Right.
who are willing to work with them, who are willing to give them information,